Good morning from Pinckney Recreation Area. We are at the Bruin Lake Campground. We got in last night, set up, then went into Hell, Michigan, town close by, for dinner at Hell Saloon. Had a good time there, and we got back and had a little campfire, went to bed. Weather forecast is not pleasant. It rained last night and we got more rain today coming. I think it's just starting right now, and we even haven't had breakfast yet, but I will show you our site. So this is site 90 at Bruin Lake Campground. It's a concrete pad with a little side pad to park your vehicle, so that works out well. Kind of narrow. We don't have neighbors to the left of us at the moment. I don't know if someone's coming in. There were tent campers behind us, but they saw the forecast and they bailed. Kind of say I don't blame them, but it's still kind of not fun. You book a camping weekend and you have to quit because of poor weather. Did us a morning fire, or at least trying to get one going. It's kicking in here pretty good here. Yeah, it'll get going. Kind of a late start today. Going to get breakfast started here soon. My dame is still inside, and she's getting freshed up so we can get breakfast going. But this is our site. We're at site 90 at Bruin Lake Campground.
Now I gotta look.
Just do what's going on in your little text box over there. So Madame has risen from her slumber and she told the peasant husband to prepare breakfast. So that's what I'm doing now. What fancy new tool did your husband waste money on?
I don't know, there's a bunch of them.
You still eat it.
I know, but you buy a bunch of fancy tools.
Welcome back, continuing our trip at Pinckney Recreation Area at the Bruin Lake Campground, and the forecast has just been absolute garbage. Rained all morning and rained all night. We had dinner at Hell Saloon last night.
In a quarter mile, turn right.
Sorry about the lady. Anyway, that lady, not that lady. Anyway, instead of sitting at the camper all day, just sitting inside and doing nothing, we decided to come back to Hell, Michigan and do touristy stuff. You know the name of the place we're going to?
All I know is go to hell.
It's just a place called... Sorry, we have GPS put in because we're not from the area. So if she interrupts, ignore her. Go to Hell. It's kind of like a touristy trap thing, but it's just something to do instead of sitting at the camper all day. And maybe, possibly, we're not all that hopeful. If the weather does clear up, maybe we can get the yaks on the water for even just a little bit. So that's where we're headed now.
Not the full day trip like I wanted to do.
Well, we're going to get something out of it. Maybe, hopefully. Okay, that's it for now.
You're such a city boy.
Look, stop with your country. Listen. So the dame and I are arguing.
Continue on Doyle for 2
So
miles.
she sees some little, there's a small farm off to the side of the road, and she sees little, I think, what are baby goats called? Kids? I think they're called kids.
Yes, they are.
So we agree on that.
We do agree on that little tiny piece.
So then I made the comment, it was, oh, look at little goat, so cute. I said, until they turn lamb chops. She goes, they're goats. I was like, goats and sheep and lamb are the same thing. She says, no. I'm like, no, lies, they are the same thing.
City boy.
You believe that a goat and a sheep are different.
They absolutely are.
Hey, you can get lamb chops from a sheep or from a goat.
You get lamb chops from a goddamn lamb.
What's the language? What? No, I thought you get. They're the same thing.
No, they're not.
Can't you get goat's milk from a sheep?
No, you get goat's milk from a goat.
I don't know what this fight means. I'm going to research it. So I wanted to share this with you people. I think she's totally messed up. As country as she is, I think she's got it wrong.
You're so silly.
And I'm proud of it. With country roots. Roll Tide, Alabama. All right, we're going to continue our trip back to hell as I'm traveling through hell with this hell over here.
Already in hell.
Let me slow the hell down while I'm going over these hills. Okay, goodbye.
E is for... Wow, you're awful nice. Thank... Whoa, boy. What a guy, what a guy. You're one of the good ones, Al.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Keep singing.
Okay. It's my job to keep singing. Hey, all right. H is for the here you are right now. E is for the eyes that wonder how. L is for the land below where you stand. And the last L that remains is for the love of something strange. Oh, hell. It's something about hell. Here the words are, I forgot. There's something, oh, how about this one? Heaven for some, but hell for others. Heaven for father, but hell for mother.
If someone will volunteer, that'd be nice.
But hell for brother. Heaven for some, but hell for others. Heaven for some, but hell for others. Heaven for father, but hell for mother.
So we just took a trip through hell and now headed back to the campground. For some reason, the weather looks like it's improving, but I'm still not totally sold. And of course, the dame bought herself a souvenir t-shirt. And one for the child?
Yes, one for the child.
Of course she did.
And a magnet.
So I won that bet. How about that?
I was already looking at them when you wagered that bet.
I kind of knew it was going to happen, though.
Exactly.
I kind of knew it was going to happen. Anyway, it was a nice little quick trip. Little souvenir stand.
Ice cream.
And ice cream. What's the name of the ice cream place you remember? Crematory? Crematory. It's not a whole big, gigantic selection, but I had moose tracks and it was pretty good. What did you have? I forgot.
Mint chip.
Mint chip. She had the waffle cone, I just had plain sugar cone. So, anyways. Okay, we are headed back to the site, and maybe we'll get the X out. At least one of us will. All right. So it is now dinner time at Bruin Lake Campground. Good news is, the bad news is we weren't able to get on the kayaks today, but the good news is that we're going to stay up until checkout time. So first thing in the morning, we're going to go get the yaks in the water. So I'm going to arrive to work just a couple hours late. But it was worth it since this lake is too beautiful to pass up. Not to kayak on. The weather just didn't cooperate today. And of course, tomorrow, the day we leave, is going to be a beautiful day. So we're going to get up early, get some time in. For dinner tonight, we're having butterfly chicken legs, Parmesan crusted zucchini, some oven roasted potatoes, and maybe some sort of bread. I haven't decided on. So I got to get that started because my dame over here, she's out of camera view, but she's giving me funny looks. Keeps smelling food and is starving. She's got her face buried in her text box and just will glance up and shoot me dirty looks. But I ain't too concerned. Time for dinner. Something else I wanted to add, I had to come all the way to Michigan to find my favorite bourbon, but I got it now. And I am pleased. All right, back to prepping dinner while I sip on some of this. So do you hear that sizzle, sizzle, crack, crack? That's the sound of deliciousness being prepared. So our friends Tom and Julie from the Tent State gifted us with some peach barbecue sauce. So I'm going to give it a test drive, see how well I like it, and then use Sweet Baby Ray's for the remaining. So let you know how it goes. You got your second piece of chicken?
Yeah, you did.
Please? Well, he did wait all day long for a fishing.
Where'd you catch him?
Oh, buddy's angry.
Yeah, he's angry. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. Okay, go back in there. Go back. So these are some of the fish that you can catch in Bruin Lake. Your most common ones. Bluegill. Yellow perch, we don't have those much down in our area. Rock bass. Largemouth bass. Carp bowfin. And I believe when we were kayaking last time, I actually saw a gar in the water. I remember seeing a gar. I don't remember seeing a bass. And there were bluegill all over the place. There is a topographical geological map of Bruin Lake. And somewhere around here,
I'm closer to the side,
is my lost GoPro, but we're not going to talk about them. Get your skinny fingers out of my shot, lady. This is the boat launch at Bruin Lake. You can do kayak and canoe rentals. Don't apply to us because we got our own. And then you can launch them from here, which we'll be doing tomorrow morning, madam. She's just walking. I think she's embarrassed of me or something because she's just like she's running a marathon or something. And right over there with the buoy markings is the swim area of the beach. Is that swim area? Dinner was so good, I'm having a case of the meat farts. She's making fun of me. Speaking of dinner, did you enjoy dinner?
I did, honey.
You did?
I did.
Another success with butterfly chicken legs and Parmesan crusted zucchini and pre-made potatoes. I got lazy tonight. And we're currently walking it off right now, just taking a tour, and I'm farting all over the place, but whatever.
Come get your kayak.
Another view of Bruin Lake as someone just took off. Was that a jet ski?
No, that's like a
little tiny John boat or something?
Yeah. Yeah.
You can see all the trees in the background. We haven't been here in fall, but I imagine it'd be extremely colorful. Cold, but very colorful.
I said you stop.
You're planning all day something, and I ain't doing it.
It's like a Harry Potter wand.
What?
It's like a Harry Potter wand on the ground.
Oh, well, Stella's not here, but she would know. So we stopped at the vending area so someone could get ice cream, but guess what? She doesn't have money to get any, and she walked away without asking for the money.
Because I thought you were right behind me.
Do I give her money for ice cream or no?
I'm not getting ice cream. I get cookies. I got ice cream earlier.
Cookies. Here. Scram. It's like a child. I'm married to a child who's needy and needs stuff. Don't look. Don't pay attention, because you're going to get angry. So my lady and I bought her cookies. We're going to go back and maybe have a late night fire and maybe start pre-packing before we go kayaking tomorrow. Maybe. Possibly.
Mm-hmm.
She says yes. All right.
Yep.
Hello again, friends. We have gotten in the habit of forgetting to do a closeout video from every camping trip. So we were together this weekend. She actually rode with me, but we just forgot again, and I didn't think about it. So anyway, that's the conclusion of our weekend at Pinckney Recreation Area at the Bruin Lake Campground, and we also spent a little bit of downtime in Hell, Michigan, because we had some rain and decided to check out the local area. We don't normally get a chance to do that because we have Stella and Heidi with us, so we don't want to leave a child and a dog unattended. So, got to tour through there a little bit. That was a nice little break to do something different. Had a great weekend, got some good kayaking in. Didn't get to ride the bike at all, but it still turned out, the last 18 or so hours turned out pretty decent. First half wasn't so much. Better than a day at work, right? Speaking of work, that's where I'm on my way to right now, so that's the end of our weekend. We made the best of it, still had a good time. A couple more trips coming up, so be looking out for those as well. So until then, my friends, remember to shut down, log off, and get outdoors. Enjoy this beautiful country that's been created for us. We'll talk to you soon. Heimlich! You got it now too? Anyway. Camera's rolling.